All right, gang, what's good? Welcome back again to K9 Trades. Okay, so today we are going to be doing trade recap. Okay, so another effed up trade, but let's see what we did wrong. Let's see if we did something wrong or the market just wanted to do what the market loves to do best. All right, so we have two trades. All right, so we're going to do. Maybe I should just do like I don't know. Should we do the both of them, or like we should just do like one? Okay, you know what? Let's just start. Okay, so first off, let's see. Where did we start from? That was okay. That was here. All right. So here we have the market come down. Okay, the market came down, giving us like this bearish structure. All right, to the downside. Okay, so what I was expecting, okay, was for the market to give us a liquidity sweep and then the breakout structure to be able to push up higher. Alright, so which we saw here, alright, there's a liquidity sweep on the 4 hour, and then we got a breakout structure on this candle, move up and then move down. Alright, and then there was also a retrace into this other block right here. As you can see, it went out of it and then came back into it before giving us the breakout structure. So this was the perfect time to enter trade. However, I was also thinking that okay, there is a possibility that this is a short-term trend, but when I drew my equilibrium, I saw that okay, this is actually going to like go like till it comes all the way to this 50 minutes. Sorry, to this 50 or past this 50 line into this discount range because it's a sell. So I'm looking at this whole range as the discount zone for it to enter before coming down. So I waited, all right, patiently waited, and by the way, the trade had already gone by the time I came here. I think so. But let's say we wanted to take a trade, okay, buy. Let's say we wanted to take a trade. This candle is already closed, so we're looking at this candle, okay. I don't know why this thing is so damn big. I can reduce it, but I don't want to. Anyways, so go down to the 15 minutes time frame. Alright, let's. Okay, here she is. So let's see if we'll be able to find. Um, let's see if we'll be able to find entries. So, why is my mouse not working? Like it just hooked all of a sudden. Okay, so apparently not much that we can even do here because the only thing that we have, if at all, is just that okay, there is a liquidity sweep right here. Okay, there's a liquidity sweep, and like I move this line. Hold on. Yep, right here. Okay, so let's see. 43 left under your command. Okay, so we have here. So you can see when this candle was formed, we have a liquidity sweep, and then we have this breakout structure. All right, we don't really have anything to retrace into unless we are talking about this fair value gap, this minuscule fair value gap that got filled, and by this time, the market has already like gone higher. Okay, so if at all you are getting anything, it's from after this has gotten filled. That's on this candle. Okay, because this is the buying power out of it, so you are getting from this candle. So that would be 171 points against. Let's see, 171 points against. There is a liquidity. Okay, right here. Okay, so that could be our target. Okay, first off, let me remove all these things. I feel like they're going to be too confusing. I'll explain everything. So, my thought process and everything will be explained. So let's see what time. Okay, that's it. So this is the liquidity that we're targeting. We have, okay. So let's do this. All right. So this was we said 171, right? 171 point. Let's see, like around here. Oh no. Let's go. Let's go down to the M15. So I can see this thing. Okay, so that's here. So that's from here. Let's see. We need to give us a good risk to reward. This is the liquidity we're targeting. And we started from this trade here. That's 171. Give a space for spread. 170. Again, they're targeting 420. Okay, that's actually like a good 1 to like 3 risk to reward. Okay, so like it's still valid. Alright, but I was not like feeling. I was feeling more sales. Okay, I was feeling more sales. Alright, so waited patiently until we swept this liquidity out. I bet. Okay, let's wait for this liquidity to at least get swept. This one actually. Okay, so I was like, let me wait for this liquidity to get swept. Alright, and then market swept it cleanly. Okay, this was another liquidity that I was also targeting. So market swept the both of them. Alright, and started then also give us a break of structure right here. Okay, let me delete this. Alright, so market also gave us that. Um okay, so market has given us the break of structure right here that we saw. Okay, move down and then move up. Alright, and then I was like, okay, there's a small space here, and I was like, okay, let me leave that for my third confluence on the H4, which we got. So we see that market entered inside and gave us selling power out of that. So immediately, without wasting time, scale down into the 15-minute time frame. Okay, scale down into the 15-minute time frame. There she is. Alright, so what was I looking for? Majorly a liquidity sweep and then a break of structure at most. Okay, so there was this is where it entered, right? So there was a liquidity sweep here. Okay, I'm going to remove this for the sake of like reducing confusion on these lines. It's entering my eye. Okay, let's delete that. So mind you, by the way, that it has already entered into the 50, what's it called? The discount zone. Okay, so that was also more confidence for me. So I've deleted that now. Now let's go and find this guy. Okay, so this was the liquidity sweep that we see here. Alright, liquidity sweep of this high, and then we get what? A break of structure right here. There was a break of structure that happened right here. Okay, so my third confluence, I was waiting for like my third confluence, I was waiting for either a refill into this into this what's it called? Into this other block that was essentially coming back into it. I think this is where hold on. Okay, yes, I'm correct. So I was looking for a refill into possibly jeez, this is so annoying. Okay, there are so many lines, bro. Let's do this again. Okay, so okay, I've already retraced into that into this H4, that H4 fair value gap that we saw. This was the retrace into it, all right. And then what did I look for? There was a liquidity sweep that happened here. Sorry, I'm going to drag this. So just note that there was a liquidity sweep, and then there's a break of structure right here. Move down and move up. You see that this candle close below it. Okay, so I was looking for I was looking for entries into it with either my my fair value gap and my majorly my fair value gap, not even the other block. I was not really looking at the other block. I was just looking at the fair value gap. Okay, so then what do we see? So we cancel this out. Now we see that the fair value gap got invalidated. Okay, market pushed right above this one and also this one too. But before that, this was what I saw. Okay, so this got pushed into it nicely, and as you can see, we get selling power out of that. So that was where I placed my entry. Okay, but the market, started running higher, but still came down. Okay, my stop loss was above that fair value gap, that M4, that H4 fair value gap. Okay, before the market finally stopped me out. All right, around this point. Okay, so I'm going to pause here. I'm going to continue the next trade recap in the next video. So this is trade recap 12, I believe. So yeah, another losing another losing trade, but it is what it is. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers, mate. So